Hi there, today's video is on the herb lemon balm. It's a well-known herb used for centuries that has a very long list of health benefits. But today's video is going to focus primarily on how lemon balm improves brain health, cognitive function, and memory. Interested? Let's get started. First, I'm going to discuss how lemon balm helps brain health, memory, and cognitive function. Then later in this video, I'll share with you easy ways to consume it, so be sure to stick around for the whole video so you don't miss any important information. Of course, I must let you know that I'm not a doctor, and the information I'm sharing with you today is just that, information. It's not a replacement for medical care or advice, and any questions in the comments below, keep in mind I can't give any diagnosis or prescriptions to you in taking lemon balm. Allow me to give a quick introduction to lemon balm. Its botanical name is Melissa officinalis, and it's a member of the mint family. It's a very common herb and can be found in most herb gardens, including mine. You can opt to buy a start plant from a local nursery and add it to your herb garden, or grow it in a large pot on your porch or your deck. I started mine from seed many years ago. It has a wonderful light taste of lemony mint combined, but in my opinion, is not overpowering. Did you know that chronic stress can damage your brain, and one of the ways this damage manifests is memory loss? Here's how it happens. Toxins in our environment that we eat from our food, drink from our water, breathe in our air, and apply to our skin and hair, and maybe what else we're exposed to in other areas of our life, like maybe our job, can act damagingly in a variety of ways, and one of those ways is as a free radical. Free radicals cause a chemical process called oxidative stress. Our brains are very high oxygen consuming organs, and they are highly susceptible to oxidative stress. Oxidative stress induces damage to the brain by negatively impacting cells and normal central nervous functions. And guess what? Memory is processed by the central nervous system. Many studies on lemon balm conclude its properties can prevent and treat oxidative stress-related diseases due to the high amount of antioxidant activity it contains. Antioxidants such as vitamins, flavonoids, and polyphenols fight free radicals and the oxidative stress damage they cause. Oxidative stress can also cause acetylcholine levels to decline. Acetylcholine is the chief neurotransmitter in the parasympathetic nervous system and functions in both the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. So acetylcholine is pretty important. When your brain sends signals, it uses acetylcholine to keep the signals moving. But once used, your brain removes acetylcholine with an enzyme called ACHE. But if you have too much ACHE, as in the case with Alzheimer's patients, it restricts brain signaling. One of the ways to prevent this signal failure is to prevent the breakdown of acetylcholine. A compound in lemon balm helps to keep brain cells from dying and inhibits the formation of that enzyme, ACHE. As a result, brain signaling is uninhibited, memories continue to form, and brain fog is reduced. So what is this compound in lemon balm that acts as an ACHE inhibitor? Rosmarinic acid. It's named after, you guessed it, rosemary. In addition to rosemary, it's found in sage, mint, basil, and of course lemon balm. It also boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which promotes the growth, maturation, and maintenance of brain cells. Eugenol is another powerful polyphenol in lemon balm that protects your brain cells because, like rosmarinic acid, eugenol is an antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals that cause the damage to our systems through oxidative stress. A study was conducted using lemon balm extract on the treatment of patients with mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease. The study was a double-blind, randomized, placebo-controlled trial. The study concluded that Melissa officinalis, aka lemon balm, is of value in the management of mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease and has a positive effect on agitation in such patients. In another randomized, placebo-controlled, double-blind, balanced crossover study, that's a mouthful, 20 healthy young participants received varying single doses of lemon balm or a matching placebo. Cognitive performance and mood were assessed both pre-dose and post-dose. The most notable cognitive and mood effects were improved memory performance and increased calmness at all post-dose time points. Which, don't you think that would be pretty useful for those young adults who may be undergoing exams in school? So lemon balm proves effective for all age groups, young adults to seniors. There are actually so many published research studies identifying lemon balm as a memory enhancer that I just can't cover them all. I've just given you a couple highlights to whet your appetite for more information. Now let's talk for a moment about lemon balm and the thyroid, since people reading about lemon balm often get snared by this. Two of the most common thyroid conditions are hypo and hyperthyroidism. Extracts of lemon balm is one of the treatment methods that natural health practitioners tend to use when attempting to regulate overactive thyroid. Research suggests that these extracts can stop components that overactivate the thyroid, specifically in patients with Graves' disease. Lemon balm is generally safe for most people, and in experiential testimonies of persons consuming lemon balm who don't have severe hypothyroid imbalances do not report disruption to their normal thyroid function. One of my favorite licensed and trained herbalists in New Zealand is Richard Whelan, and he says this about lemon balm and the thyroid. Theoretically, lemon balm may alter thyroid function, reduce thyroid hormone levels, and interfere with thyroid hormone replacement therapy. However, note that as a common and popular herb, lemon balm has been used extensively and frequently, with no historical cautions or reported adverse reactions in this regard. And if there is any inhibitory effect on the thyroid hormone, it's likely to be mild and dose dependent. I encourage you to read further what he has to say about the safety of lemon balm and other uses of it on his website. He also includes nearly 150 published studies and articles on lemon balm for your further research. I'll provide a link to his website in the description below. Of course, to be safety-minded when considering taking lemon balm in any form, consult your healthcare practitioner. To make a fresh tea, I don't have exact measurements, but pick a few leaves and pour hot water over top. Allow to steep a few minutes before drinking, maybe 5 to 10. You're welcome to drink it just as it is or blend it with any other tea of your choosing. Add a little honey or a combination thereof. To make a batch, just add a few more leaves than you would for a single serving. Add it to a glass jar, pour hot water over, and allow it to cool to room temperature. Strain and store in the fridge for weeks to come. You can pour a glass worth over ice to drink as an iced tea, or reheat a cup to drink hot. You can buy lemon balm tea bags if you don't have fresh available, and of course, I'll place a link in the description below for you. Or in place of tea, eat 1 to 3 fresh leaves a day. It has a wonderful light lemony mint flavor. The leaves fresh are just wonderful spring through fall. But what do you do about winter? You can dry the leaves in a dehydrator at about 105 degrees, then store in a sealed container for tea throughout the winter. If you don't have a dehydrator, you can dry them in the summer sun until crispy dry, or in the oven. Set the oven to its lowest possible setting, then crack the oven door to release excess heat. You want to dry the leaves, not bake them. The oven to dehydrator methods take 1 to 2 hours, and sun drying may take a little longer depending on where you live, how hot and intense the sun is, and the humidity levels. You can even ferment it and make a probiotic drink. Watch my How to Make Probiotic Water video and follow the same technique using the lemon balm tea instead of plain water. There's a link for that video in the description below. FYI, of course, don't try to ferment it hot, and after fermenting it, again, don't reheat it to drink as a hot tea. High heat will kill the probiotics. So once you ferment it, always just keep it at room temperature. As far as the frequency of the tea drinking or leaf eating, each person is different. Balance is key. It's the window of balance where harmony is found, so it may vary from person to person, and that's okay. You may find that you feel best eating or drinking it 2 or 3 times a week. Someone else at 4 or 5 times a week, and maybe even once a day is right for you. There are lemon balm supplements out there, but unfortunately, I'm just not able to give any recommendations in that department. I'm sorry. So here's my how to make fermented probiotic water video. And did you know that corn silk, that silky hair that grows on the end of corn, is packed with nutrients and antioxidants? You can see that video right here. Subscribe to be a part of my channel, Clean Food Living, and I will see you next time. Bye.